Capcom presents? Question mark? Ugh, God, I don't... Normally I have, like... I normally have, like, 10% of an intro in my head at the starts of these streams. I normally do, but it's been a fucking week. It's been a fucking week. I hate that the cheery music came on right before I said this next part, but my cat Roxy passed away on Monday. Really unfortunate timing on the music. Unfortunate timing. I have the Marvel 2 soundtrack on like shuffle right now. It was just playing a sad song, and then yeah, woo! So that happened. I'll talk more about my sweet little fucking goblin a little later. That happened. Video games happened. American politics continues to happen. Shit's currently imploding. I'm about to talk about fun, colorful, haha fighting games, and mommy and daddy, the two worst people to ever grace American politics, are currently going at it. Bro, wake up. New Epstein Files character dropped. Bro, what are you talking? Bro, they leaked Trump years ago. We've been known about that. So, yeah, that's... I'm a try not to, you know, I certainly have jokes that I would like to make, for sure. I got my own Jon Stewart comedy routine going on up in here right now, but let's try not to derail the whole stream before it starts. But yeah, no. Let's just ignore the collapsing of America in the background. Let's talk about fun fighting games. Yay! Who is ready for Marvel 4? Capcom got the Ryu in the divorce. Yeah, Elon said the thing we already knew, which, again, great that this thing that he already knew. Let me bring my 3-year-old son to the Oval Office repeatedly. Okay, all right, no, all right, okay. I'll complain about my country later on. Let's start the stream. Let's get through the main assignments today. And then when I run out of things to talk about in Mario Kart later, then the floodgates will be opened. But for now, let me try to stay on course. I'll reward myself with political rants later on. But for now, all right. So here was the intended goal of the stream today. The intended goal of the stream. We're gonna start off. We got 2 separate segments. First, obviously, what you're looking at right now, and then second, what you see in the background right now. We will be playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe later. My Switch 2 was delivered to my girlfriend's house, so she has it. So I'm visiting her this weekend, mostly because we haven't seen each other in like a month, but also to get my shit, bro. So, but we'll talk more about Mario Kart later. What happened yesterday during the State of Play, which I did not watch the State of Play yesterday. I didn't watch it because I have been trained by the last dozens of State of Plays to expect almost nothing. I was expecting, more live service games that won't last 6 months. Something, insert Concord joke here. I was expecting all that. I was like, okay, so I'll look up what happens later. I went out to do some errands. I come back, and Marvel Tōkon shows up on my YouTube recommended, and initially, now if it wasn't for one part of the thumbnail, I would not know what it was. It just said Marvel. It just said Marvel Tōkon, and like the artwork. What clued me in? When I was like, oh, this is happening. Maximilian dude was in the thumbnail. It was a reaction video. If he wasn't, I saw him in the thumbnail. I'm like, oh, that's what this is. So, yeah, I'm gonna pull the trailer up real quick right now, because yeah, obviously, 1,000 questions, 1,012 questions. So okay, so I know it's a fighting game. I know it's a fighting game because Max's fucking pog face is in the corner. So I already know this. Here's where I shitted and I farted. Here's where let me show you when I rocketed to the moon. It was like, oh, that's what's that? Here's the exact moment I what? What fucking timeline? What alternate universe did I stumble into? What happened? As cool as Tōkon is gonna be with PlayStation publishing the game, I do kind of wish that they made Marvel versus PlayStation just to really rub salt in Capcom's wounds. So okay, no. So I don't even we're already I should not have started reading chat immediately because we're already into some fucking conspiracy theories. I should have held off on reading chat for a little bit. We're already into so look, I don't think so. Arc System was working on a game for a hot minute, I believe. Everyone assumed it was Dragon Ball Fighters 2 or like One Piece Fighters or something like that. So they've been in the trenches for a minute. I'm gonna let this. They've been in the trenches for a hot minute. They've been in the trenches for a minute. So they've been working on this game for a while. So I wanna. My hypothesis is they were probably working on this before Capcom figured out how to negotiate the licenses to get all the games in the collection. I have to imagine this has been in the works for a while. Because another thing that we got to talk about in relation to Marvel vs. Capcom is it... you want to talk about conspiracy theories? After the collection came out, if you go to the sound test... If you go to the sound test and you go to the unique menu music for the collection, it's only like 5 songs, but then number 4 is called something like A Promise to Return, and then it's the number 4 on the track list, so everyone was like, oh! And I mean, they were right. Kind of. Not the Marvel 4 that we thought we were gonna get. But so it wasn't Marvel vs. Capcom 4, it was 4v4 tag team fighting. Which, how the fuck is that gonna work? Here. This is what they meant. This is what they meant. This is I mean it would be breaking NDAs, but a small part of me is like kind of hoping that like someone at ArcSys went to someone at Capcom. It's like, oh, you're doing that collection. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, listen, between you and me, we could do something really funny right now. Arc Systems, Marvel Tōkon. And then the Capcom guy's like, oh, wait, you mean we can't? And then the ArcSys guy's like, and then Capcom guy's like, oh, okay. I'll do your idea anyway, because that is pretty funny. I'll put it in the sound test. I'll make it the 4th entry. I'll make it the 4th entry. Because you're right, it's hilarious. But also, I'm depressed now. But yeah, no. I'm just happy that they're gonna put Kamala in a good game. I'm just happy that she's finally escaping the Square Enix Avengers gulag. All I ever heard about that game was, yeah, Miss Marvel's cool. Anyway, the rest of this fucking shit, And then, oh, okay, wait, all right, no, all right, another thing. You want to talk about how Marvel Rivals popularized Squirrel Girl, and I mean, Storm's already popular, but this Storm specifically, oh, the models are gonna get ripped day one. Day one. Day one, the model's gonna get ripped. And some nefarious practices will commence. God damn. So it's yeah. Yeah. It looks good, bro. It's super early look, and it's like, yeah, you got it. Friendship with Marvel Rivals ended. Now Marvel Tōkon Fighting Souls is my new gay lover. There's already porn of this version of Storm. Well, yeah, no shit, but it's drawn. I'm talking like, once the game comes out, everyone's buying it on Steam. Everybody's, because that's another good thing. This game is coming to PC. So even though we got this. Even though we got this, they are bringing it to PC, which is good. So no complaints there. So at least they're not holding it hostage too much. You know, that's where I already knew it was a fighting game. I already knew it was a fighting game. Thank you, Max. But then I saw this and I was like, what fucking? I accidentally stepped through a portal to another dimension. How the fuck did this avoid the ArcSys leak, though? Was there an ArcSys leak? Was there? Was there and I either missed it or I forgot about it? I mean, just in general, I'm amazed that this seemingly did not leak at all. I don't know what this capital T the ArcSys leak you're talking about. Which, hey, you know what? Good news for me. I'm happy that not every piece of gaming news makes it back to me all the time. I don't when Smash 6 rolls around, I don't want to hear nothing. I ain't looking at no leaks. Nobody talk to me about nothing. Big Guilty Gear leak. Whole source code got leaked. All right, so all right. That I haven't heard about. That I haven't heard about. But yeah, no, that's. 2XKO has been found dead in the back of a Denny's. Yeah, that's okay. Like, look, you can't announce a 4v4 game and then not have like 40 characters. That's like launch trailer, and we already have 8 characters. We can't, like, Guilty Gear is like a 1v1 game, and a lot goes into one character, so like they launch with like 15 characters and then DLC, whatever. This you cannot get away with 15, 20 characters in this fucking game. You cannot. We have to be getting like at bare minimum 40 at launch. Marvel Rivals had a decent amount at launch too, I think. I think Rivals had more characters at launch than Overwatch 1 did, I think. But like, no, you can't. You cannot get away. You cannot get away with 15 to 20 characters, and you can't get away with 15 to 20 Gokus. We can't have either of these two things happen this time. We're probably gonna get 3 Spider-Men, but we're not gonna get 20 Gokus. Just in general, can people just stop leaking games in general? I mean, can we please don't leak fun things. If your director or producer is like crunching all of you and like doing horrible, heinous, criminal misdeeds, leak that. That's we should know that. We should get that out. The fun stuff? Can we stop that? But I digress. Whatever. But like, how long has 2XKO been in development? And I think they only have like 10 characters. Again, I I don't want to like, because that's a 2v2 fighting game, and it's apparently only got like 10 characters, or 10 or 15. Like that's no. If it is a team game of any kind, this is a firm belief in my capital G gamer heart. If it is a team game, you have to have a smorgasbord of characters. You can't just like barely hit double digits and like I did it. I barely passed the assignment. It's no, you have to smash the quota. You gotta shoot for the moon. Also, by the way, Doom looks so fucking good. It's he no longer has the fucking Marvel 3 butter gun. He just straight up has a Glock. Just wait, what's you have my permission to die. That's, oh god, I can't believe I'm actually excited to see Dr. Doom. It's I've been putting up with Foot Dive for over a decade. Although so going back to Capcom though. So it's so I have like 5,000 fucking thoughts and no idea where to start. So I guess the immediate obvious question is, what does this mean for Marvel vs. Capcom in general? Because the collection came out. It took a while to even get to that point. For a while, the only, like, unless you have a super expensive Dreamcast copy, or like emulation, or you had the Xbox 360 versions downloaded before they got delisted. For a while, your only official legal option was this fucking thing. And you better bet you sweet Bippy I haven't turned this on since the collection came out. I'm a fake fighting game fan. I'm about to talk about fighting games for another hour or two, and just letting you all know I'm the fakest fighting game fan of all time here. But yeah, but so it's like, okay, it's like that happening was a miracle. The collection happening was a double miracle. So there was, and then again, the whole conspiracy theory with a promise to return. It's number 4 on the list, bro. Numbers. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? So we were like, okay, so the possibility of actually getting a Marvel vs. Capcom 4 that isn't infinite has skyrocketed. Now, probably not so much. Like, if this was like 10 years ago, like back when Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was a thing, Capcom also had like 3 fucking other fighting games. They had like they had like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, they had Street Fighter 4, they had Street Fighter Cross Tekken, they had I believe Tatsunoko vs. Capcom was around the same time. So like back in those days, you could have like 75 fucking fighting games at the same time. A couple of them will, you know, bombard hard, very hard and fail. Cross Tekken. But like you could do that. But in the modern gaming landscape, I am inclined to unfortunately say that we're probably only going to get one fighting game, and this is going to be it. I don't foresee a world where, I mean, different studios, obviously. Capcom would be doing the Marvel vs. Capcom thing. Arc System is doing this. It would be different studios. Marvel just, like, you know, licenses the characters out. So it's like, it's not 0%, but it's also not 1% either. Is like, I don't know. Because like, hey, this game looks awesome. It looks sick. I definitely was more of like a Capcom guy over a Marvel guy. Like whenever the rosters came out, I was like, okay, but here's the Capcom characters that I want. Like that was my first thought. But well that obviously that ain't happening now. Although this does mean Capcom versus SNK 3 potentially. Maybe. I don't know. The new Fatal Fury fucking bombed hard, apparently. I'm not gonna get into the weeds with all that stuff, but I digress. But so it's like, I think Marvel 4 can still happen. It's just obviously it's either gonna be after this game comes out and after we're like a couple of seasons of DLC in, but definitely it's not gonna be anytime soon. But I'm sure like someone at Capcom's banging on the door, let me in, let me in. So. Okay, I know we've been making Marvel vs. Capcom jokes, but seriously, since the MVC games started, because they were just combining assets from released games, and how BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle was a very similar deal for Arxis, there's a non-zero chance that we will end up with Marvel vs. Guilty Gear after this somewhere down the line. Oh, no, hey, you know what? Hey, look, even if it's not versus Capcom, I'll take Marvel versus Arxis. I'll fucking you can attack Carnage with Carnage scissors. Fucking Venom versus what's his fucking name? Bug guy from BlazBlue. He has like a Shy Guy mask on. Arakude. Like, yeah, that's Zato 1. That's a symbiote guy right there. There we go. Hey. I just want a good crossover that isn't Fortnite and isn't a live service that's gonna get delisted. Oh, I don't know, a week ago. Friday the 13th fans are struggling. Their last game ended service because of legal shit, and now the game where he stabs Bugs Bunny is no longer playable or supported. It sucks out here, bro. But Dark Phoenix Rises, Inferno Divider. I'll take it. I'll take it. Whatever. But so after this trailer, there was they had like a brief like 5-6 minute like developer thing. I encourage y'all to watch it if you're interested. I won't, because I don't want to like talk over anybody. But there were a couple of things that they said that like perked my ears, and I was like, ooh, intriguing. So one thing they talked about was they like Arxis went to Marvel like, yeah, we can make the game look like a comic book, and then someone at Marvel got back to them and said, no, make it look like if like you guys designed our characters. Don't make Marvel characters, make Arxis characters. And assignment complete. So we are quite a ways off from, you know, fucking Marvel Infinite. Chun-Li must be ugly because we must be realistic because movies. We've come a long way. Marvel Infinite happened at the worst possible time. If Marvel Infinite waited like another like 2-3 years to get made, I think we would have avoided the whole Chun-Li's face, no X-Men. I think we would have avoided all of that if they just held their tongue for a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. I have only one concern for this game. If they include Twitch drops or a battle pass, I'm out. That shit killed my Street Fighter 6 boner. So I hate to tell you, almost certainly gonna have microtransactions of some kind. Hate to tell you that. Let's get the bad news out of the way first. The rest of this, really good news. This is the next best thing to an actual Marvel vs. Capcom 4. This is the only other acceptable alternative so far, but I hate to tell you that. Unfortunately, definitely gonna be some kind of that. Twitch drops, I don't give a shit. You could just I've ignored Twitch drops for. They had a couple Twitch drops for fucking multiverses, and I never paid attention to any of those either. So like that, I don't give a shit about. Unfortunately, 100,000% gonna be other money avenues besides DLC for sure. Hate to break it to you, but all right. Anyway, no. All right. Going back to yeah, Marvel said no, make an Arxis game, which is again. Hell of a way we came from everyone must be ugly. Or they never literally said that, but then the game came out, and if you weren't wearing a mask, you were scarring children. So there's that. Another thing they said was, so it's part of the appeal of tag fighters to me is obviously just, you know, more characters generally equals more chaos. But it's like, then you have to learn 3 characters to play. But now we have to learn 4. Like that's crazy. I'm just here to mash buttons. If unless I'm misinterpreting the wording of the video, they say that it sounds like a fucking Capcom versus SNK ratio system, where it's like you could either like just focus on your one guy and then have 3 assists, or you can just like tag him in whenever. So I don't know if it's gonna be like, I don't know if everyone is sharing one health bar, or if they all have unique like their own health bars, or if there's gonna be like rounds, or next gameplay that they release of this, I have to see what the HUD is. I have to see what the HUD looks like. I think you could glean a lot about how a game's gonna work early on just by looking at the HUD. So I gotta see a health bar on my screen, bro. I have to know, is it shared? Are there gonna be fucking 8 health bars on the top of the screen? How the fuck is the screen real estate gonna work? Like, I don't know. Are we gonna have X Factor? some kind of mechanic like that? I don't know. But it sounds, it's again, I could be like misinterpreting like how they said it. I need to see a HUD, but it sounds like potentially there's gonna be some kind of like ratio system where like something like Skullgirls has. Skullgirls, you could either have like 3 characters, but they're all like a little bit weaker, or you could have one guy and he's jacked the fuck up. Skullgirls has kind of a similar thing. So if they want to do that, or I don't know. I'm leaning towards it being like 1 health bar, but I'm interested to see how this goes, because every other tag fighter, off the top of my head, I think the only ones that have ever been like 3v3 are like Skullgirls, technically, Marvel 3, Marvel Infinite, Dragon Ball Fighters. I think that Hunter x Hunter game came out. And then I think that's like the real big notable ones. And then everything else has been like 2v2, like Blaze Blue Cross Tag, Mortal Kombat 9 had like a side mode. Yeah, so but this is the first time it's like 4v4. It's like we can't just like 4 health bars and call it a day. There's got to be some kind of like I don't know. But then this wasn't in the video, but I believe I saw someone repost an article on Blue Sky. You're gonna have to fact check me on this one, but I believe they did say that they are going to add characters who, what was the exact wording? It was either they haven't been playable before, they haven't been playable in a fighting game before, something along those lines. So much like how Marvel Rivals introduced Jeff and Squirrel Girl to the masses, it sounds like they're gonna get some crazy fucking pulls for this. So you know what that means, guys. You know what that means, guys. Motherfucking. You want to talk about Big Wheel? You want to talk about? You want to talk about Big Wheel? You want to talk about Big Wheel? The big wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1 action. Okay. The hint was there all along. The wheel of fate is turning. BlazBlue predicted Big Wheel back in 2008. The promised time is upon us. Never been playable in a fighting game before, I think. Okay. Because I'd have to imagine that most of like the actual Marvel heavy hitters have been in at least one video game, like Rivals, MVC, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. There's been a 1,000 squad spillion games, so like never been playable in general. They'd be like, how fucking deep are we reaching here? But playable in a fighting game is like, okay, our options are a little bit more wider. But no, I'm excited to see what when we get to this. I am going to be basing a lot of my choices based off of the fact that Arc System is making this game, and I want to see how these characters would be like realized in their visual style. That's going to be like for Marvel, a lot of this is going to be like vibe picks, because again, I was more of a Capcom guy. That was the side of the roster that I was like, yo, what characters is it going to be? Every Marvel Infinite character that was announced, I was like, what's the Capcom characters? And then, oh, almost all of them are returning from the last game because this game has, like, no budget. Great. Awesome. So, most of my Marvel knowledge, I think I might have read a total of, like, maybe 12 Marvel comics in my entire life. And, like, not, like, series. I'm talking, like, physical books. I might have only read like 12 in my entire fucking life. Unfortunately, most of my Marvel knowledge is either MCU or video games or like the occasional cartoon. I believe my first ever one was Spider-Man on PS1. That fucking game. So that's where the majority of my knowledge comes in. So for the Marvel part, it's mostly going to be a vibe check, but we're also going to be doing, as you can see, I'm still going to bring Capcom into this. Again, I don't think Marvel. I'm stuttering so much. I'm all over the place. There's so much to talk about. It's like it's like, again, I cannot stress this enough. My brain stopped working as soon as this shit showed up. I was really, okay, all right, Maximilian. All right, it's a fighting game. I know that already. What the fuck? My brain's all over the place right now. Anyway, so I'm gonna squeeze Capcom into this conversation anyway, because again, this is definitely gonna be the game for a while, for a hot minute. This is gonna be the game. If we were back in like 2010, sure, we could have this and a Marvel vs. Capcom 4, because Capcom was just all over the place with fighting games at that time. Nowadays, no, not happening. But it could still happen in the future. So, all right, yeah, let's get to it now, because this is the same. This is the same when the Marvel vs. Capcom collection was first announced. Everyone like made a roster, and I believe this is the same template that like everyone used. We have, yeah. I'm definitely not reading all that shit. But what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be making 2 rosters. And then we're going to be combining those 2 rosters to make a third. So I'll be we'll start with the main course. We'll start with, obviously, you know, the most relevant one here. We'll start with Marvel Tōkon. I put the 8 characters that the trailer confirmed. And then Capcom versus Capcom, which is again, I believe, you know, back when Marvel licensing was like still a nightmare and everyone was like MVC is dead, which it kind of is now. So it's a soft death this time. It's a soft we at least this time we know that it can be reincarnated at any point. It's dead, but we at least know that a necromancer is on his way. It'll take him a couple of years to get here. He's a really slow walker, but he is on his way. But back when we thought MVC was dead, everyone was like, okay, well, hey, just make a fucking Capcom. Actually make Capcom Fighting All-Stars. For real, this time. Let's pretend Capcom Fighting Evolution never happened. Except it's too late. They for some reason threw that in the collection, but I digress. Let's just make Capcom versus Capcom. Just 3v3. No Marvel characters. Fucking take all the 3D models you got from Marvel 3, Marvel Infinite, Tatsunoko, but they're a little blocky because it's a Wii game, so you gotta clean those ones up. But take all your 3D models from those 3 games, Throw them together in like a fucking 3D Mugen kind of thing. But then I believe, and again, you're gonna have to fact check me on this too. I believe that there was an interview where like someone brought that up, and then a Capcom guy was like, "Bro, people only bought those games for the Marvel characters. Like, what? It ain't gonna sell." And I'm like, nah, fuck you, bro. Just put Chun-Li's thighs on the cover. You're fine. You got this. No, but so seeing as how Marvel is now in bed with Arxis. Also, by the way, I did have a. I'm gonna pull this up right now. This was someone posted this on Blue Sky, but then they deleted it. And I couldn't find it anywhere else, so I don't. So someone on Blue Sky made this image, but then they deleted it, and I couldn't find it. So I don't know if they made it. I don't know if someone else made it. I don't know who made it, but I saw this image, and it just about sums up. It sums up everything. Yep. It sums up everything. It sums up everything. So they deleted the post. I could not find like a duplicate, but I had this saved. So credit to whoever made this. I don't know, but it perfectly sums up the whole situation. But then wait, hold on. If he's in the chair, then what about me? Is there a cuck chair for the cuck chair? I'm just watching Capcom. I'm watching Capcom's face like, I can't tell if he looks happy or sad or both. Anyway. So yeah, there's that. Like, credit to whoever made that. They deleted it. I don't know where else you can find it now, but I don't know. Do a reverse image search, I guess. So we will be making a Capcom versus Capcom roster as well. So I think what I'm gonna do is, so I'm expecting. Here's what I'm expecting in terms of character count, at least for base game. We can't. This is a team game. We cannot get away with 15, 20 characters. We can't. Dragon Ball FighterZ had 24 at launch. Well, they were wrong. They were wrong. I mean, at the very least, there wasn't that many. I think there was maybe 2 Gokus and 2 Vegetas. So I'll forgive them there at launch. And then DLC came out and it was like, do you want to buy Goku with blue hair? Okay. But 24 at launch is illegal. It's illegal. Anything shorter than 40 characters, illegal. I refuse to say otherwise. So I think what I want to do is so Marvel 3 had 50 characters, Ultimate Marvel 3 specifically. I want to say there might be like 1 or 2 games that I'm not thinking of right now that like got close enough. I want to say Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is the last game to have 50 characters. I could be wrong. I want to say after DLC, maybe Tekken 7 and BlazBlue Cross Tag got close. If anyone wants to fact check numbers for me real quick. But off the top of my head, Marvel vs. Capcom was like the last time that we got like that many characters in one game. I'm not expecting 50. I would love 50. Besides Smash Ultimate. I'm sorry. I did forget about that one. Smash Ultimate, different beast. Different beast entirely. Smash Ultimate, different beast. Besides that, I want to say Marvel 3 and then maybe Tekken 7 after DLC and BlazBlue Cross Tag after DLC. But again, BlazBlue was reusing assets, so whatever, but I digress. So I think that every fucking... if it were up to me, in the world that we live in, every fighting game ever launches with 50 characters. And then we can add on more with DLC. They should put me in charge. I can say words. I know how game development works. But I guess to make things a little more interesting, I personally would like to make a 50 roster Marvel game, 50 roster Capcom game and then get that mushed together and try to take 25 off of each and make a final Marvel vs. Capcom 4 roster. But I guess downgrading it to 40 would make things a little interesting. I would certainly have multiple midlife crises in a row. I'd be like, God damn it, no, I'm gonna die soon. I need these 10 extra slots, man. I'm going crazy. Tekken was 51. BB Tag was 53. All right, Blaze Blue Cross Tag. All right, you did it. You pulled through. When the world needed him most, Blitz Tank showed up. Let's go. God bless Blitz Tank. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I heard Max floating 36, but ideally I think 40 should be the target. For sure. 40? I will reluctantly accept 30 or over. Ideally, we hit somewhere between 40 and 50 at launch. Anything below 30, if we're Dragon Ball FighterZ launch numbers, forget about it. It's a 4v4. Come the fuck on. Whatever amount of characters there are, we should not be able to see all of them in 3 matches. We need at least give me 7 matches to get through the whole roster at bare minimum. But all right, so I think so. Okay, so we'll aim for 40. I'll see if I feel like adding 10 onto either one of these rosters, and then we're gonna try and combine both rosters, kill some people, and get a final tally for Marvel 4. So let's do that. So right away for Marvel, I got the 8 that we saw in the trailer. For Capcom, I got us started with that. Again, Ryu, Chun-Li, Morrigan. I don't think there has been a single versus game where all 3 have not shown up. I think was Morrigan in Capcom versus SNK 1. She was in 2, and she looked drastically different from everybody else, and it's so funny. To this day, it's hilarious. But I don't think she was in 1, so maybe except for that, any other versus game has always had these 3, and until proven otherwise, Chun-Li, we can all agree, is in no matter what. Morrigan, while not really on, like, my Mount Olympus of Darkstalker characters, I still like her well enough. And then Ryu is also here. Ryu's Ryu, whatever. He's Mr. Everywhere. He fought Mario and Galactus. Crazy. He fought Galactus is like, I'm gonna eat your planet. And then Galactus gets impaled on the forehead. It's like, Galactus, I've come to bring you despair. Dun dun dun. Ryu's fought both of them, so he's Mr. Everyone. Leon Kennedy. It is a fucking outrage that they gave us. Chris Redfield the first time was fine. It was fine. He punched a boulder recently. Gotta give it to him. He deserved it. Then they bought him back for Infinite, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck, brother? It's bingo night. Come on. So I'm long time coming. Whether we're talking Marvel versus Capcom or versus Capcom, long time coming. Monster Hunter, I know nothing about Monster Hunter except that it's one of Capcom's flagships, so it gets enough of those merits alone. Dante, obviously, at least one Mega Man, and then even if Okami wasn't getting a new game soon, I'm gonna put Ami in here anyway. So that's where we're starting off for both. I was thinking we could do Marvel and then Capcom. However, I'm looking at all of this, and this is gonna be a pain in the ass to scroll through each time. So I think we're just gonna pick them as we see them, and we'll just plop them in both rosters. We'll just kind of crisscross the whole time, whatever. Since when was the last time any of my streams have been even remotely organized? So we're just gonna kind of go back and forth. Right off the bat, who the fuck is this guy? I don't know who he is. I'm not gonna put him down on the Marvel roster, but his name is 8-Ball, and he has an 8-ball for a face. I'm sure he's peak, but I just my eyes saw him, and I had to make a comment real quick. I don't want to know. I'm intrigued, but scared. So I'm gonna leave him alone. In fact, oh wait, you know what? Wait, I just saw him. I saw him and then I missed him. Let me also fix this monstrosity real quick right now. Let me. How the fuck? How the fuck? I beg. I beg. I beg. I've been begging. Fuck. Wait. I just remembered. Hold on. Let's knock out. Asura was in my Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite wish list, of which absolutely none of the fucking characters that I wanted got in. Let me I forgot who did I say? I said Asura. Oh, wait, no. I know who I said from Marvel. Hold on, where is she? I've been on this train before Marvel Rivals came out. Okay, I want y'all to know I was on the ground. I was at ground zero of Squirrel. Here she is. I was at ground zero when the squirrels attacked. I was at ground zero. For a decade, I was like, fuck yeah, put Squirrel Girl in Marvel Infinite. Obviously, did not happen. Guys. Even without Rivals, even without MVC, Arc System Works is making this game. They have their own Squirrel Girl. Doreen and Makoto are like the same person. They're the same person. Doreen accidentally fell into the cauldron one day, and a twin squirrel was born, and then Makoto blasts out into Kagutsuchi. They're the same fucking person. So even ignoring MVC, ignoring Marvel Rivals, ignoring anything else, Arc System quite literally already has their own Squirrel Girl. So these are I know these were my number one for Marvel and Capcom. Where's the video? Who else did I say? Where it is. Okay. Who the fuck else did I? Give me... Sorry, uno momento, por favor. Okay, here it is. All right. I put... Rocket Raccoon. Oh, wait, no. No, Groot. I put Groot. Why the fuck did I... Why did I title these like this? Rocket Raccoon. Why did I put... So this is the video where... Hold on, let me pull this back up. Let me put it on the stream. This is the video where I forgot that I did this. I have to hope that this was a joke. This was the video where I said, yeah, this is relevant to what's going on today. Hold up. Put this on the screen. This is a I have to imagine I was joking when I said this. Dear God, I look so much chubbier. I've lost so much weight, but like even my face was like fucking ew. I don't know why. Why is this segment? Why did I title this segment Magneto on the bar? Why did I do that? Why did I Rocket Raccoon? But I have Groot over here. Jack Baker was correct. I got that. Why the fuck do I? Yeah, Trump Doc. Yeah, because everyone loves MODOK and everyone loves Trump. You didn't? YouTube did it automatically? It's AI bullshit? That also makes sense. Great. Well, I guess I gotta go. Okay, they got Blade correct. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, I was like, I don't remember chaptering videos until like much later. They got everyone else right almost. I definitely brought up Rocket Raccoon, but I was talking about Groot. Yeah. How do I sound?
Never run out of Funko Pops to sell.
Never run out of Funko Pops to sell. Okay, I just wanted to. All right, there. I wanted to hear myself and then go. Okay, but I'm good now. Okay. Yeah, Trump doc. This had to have been a joke. This had to have been a joke. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, fuck yeah. Where's Trump doc on the list here? Let's see. Yeah, they for sure have him. And they also have Musk Doc. I'm sure they got both of them. Yeah. No, all right. Anyway, who the fuck else did I say? I said Zach and Wiki. Okay, so he's definitely not making them. He's 1000% not making the MVC4 list whatsoever. But a Capcom versus Capcom game, sure, we could do that. We could where is he? There he is. He's 1000% not making the. Let me put my MVC2 music back on. I've had that. There we are. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're back. We're so back. We're so back. We're so back. Except not really, because again, Capcom's not here. But we are back. We're so back. Question mark. We're so back with an asterisk. Okay. Who else did I? Zach and Wiki. So I said, okay, Groot might be the only one besides Trump Doc. Ugh, God, might be the only one who I ixnay from both lists. In fact, let me go ahead and get. Where is he? Where is he? They have Rocket here twice. Rocket and Groot. I'll get Rocket and Groot. Fuck it. Rocket Raccoon, they put him in Marvel 3 before the first Guardians movie came out, and I was hooked immediately. This way's more than me. Like Australian Cockney, which is they definitely took that out in the movie. But I don't know. Whenever I'm watching TNS and like someone's playing Rocket, I'm watching that match. I don't really need Groot separately. I'm cool with like if Groot's like in like some special moves or something, but definitely put Rocket in the game for sure. And if Star-Lord and Rocket are here, I'm also down to put. Where is she? They put Gamora in Marvel Infinite, and I didn't care for her too much. She was aight. But MVC4 specifically, I probably wouldn't add her. But for the there she is. For the Marvel game, I say sure. I say sure for the Marvel game. Drax is cool, but I don't want to play as him when Blade exists. Exactly. Which brings me to my next point. Also on the list. Also on my wish list. My infinite wish list. Bang. This is this is besides Squirrel Girl, Blade is like the only other character that I am expecting them to add. It is the only Squirrel Girl. Again, ArcSys already has their own Squirrel, so that's a given. But whether we're talking ArcSys or not, ArcSys or Capcom, either or, fucking please! I'm done asking. No more asking. I'm done asking. I'm not gonna ice skate uphill to ask you no more. It's not happening. Oh, please. Fucking, who else was there? Let me see, go back to the video. Okay. I put Jack Baker. Jack Baker because Resident Evil 8 was not announced at that point. Now, I believe, I don't want to play the video. I don't want to listen to myself talk, but I believe my argument was like, dude, it'd be so funny if, like, for his level 3 super, he just, like, puts Spider-Man in a chair and, like, force feeds him dead bugs. It's like, I unironically love that scene from Resident Evil 7. The dinner scene where you see all the Bakers for the first time. I unironically love that scene. I'm pretty sure in the wishlist video, my whole argument for Jack Baker was, dude, it'd be funny to hit Spider-Man with a shovel. It'd be funny to force feed Dr. Doom worms. I'm pretty sure that was my whole argument. But then, here comes Resident Evil 8, and, oh, what's that? Why, hello up there. Can you please step on me? So, but, okay, hold on. Let me get to one other Resident Evil character before I go on that tangent. Where? There she is. Okay. I don't want to put too many people with, like, shooty McGuns in here, but I think at bare minimum, as far as just, like, people with guns, Resident Evil, at bare minimum, you gotta have these two. At bare minimum. Get a nice spread of protagonists. Okay, going back to my tangent. Then Resident Evil 8 comes out. So here's the thing. So I've recently experienced Resident Evil 8. And I was surprised to learn that the most popular 9-foot-tall vampire of all time is the one that, like, the whole game was marketed around. Or at least that was the case after everyone started getting thirsty publicly. She is the first one to go. I'm pretty sure Ethan kills her before he learns what the fuck is even going on. She's the first one to go. So it's like... But then... Hold on. It's... people who haven't experienced Resident Evil 8, they want Lady D. People who have experienced Resident Evil 8 are... Where is he? He should be... Is he not here? Or am I forgetting what his name is? The fucking metal man. Heisenberg? That was his name, I think? I don't see Heisen? Oh, okay, never mind. Heisenberg died, I guess. Or does he have a different name that I'm not thinking of? He motherfucker did not put He got Howard the Duck here, though! Just real quick, hold on. Gonna put both Rocket and Howard in here? No, I'm not gonna answer any questions. Carl Heisenberg. Okay, so I guess he's gonna be in K then. Okay, Carl. Where the fuck? Okay, K. I'm like, good God, Jesus Christ. Carl. There we are. So people making MVC4 wish lists who haven't played Resi 8 are like, yeah, put the hot vampire in, and then people who have played it are like, wait a minute, hold on 1 second. We have Magneto at home. like you probably still could put, like, whether we're talking Capcom versus Capcom or Marvel versus Capcom, you probably still could put both. Yeah, all right. The based opinion is to want both Lady D and Heisenberg. I would agree with I agree with you, sort of. If Marvel versus Capcom 4, I would only want one or the other. But Capcom versus Capcom, we could also probably... I mean, again, she's the first one to go before you even learn what the fucking plot is. But I think just just going off of the marketing team, hey, sometimes they know what they're doing. Sometimes. Once in a while. Now, when we get down to over here, I'm gonna have to get rid of one of these two. But for Capcom v Capcom, I'm fine with both. Let me, speaking of Magneto at home, let me, we got Storm, so there's no shot in fucking hell that we're not, at bare minimum. Where's he? Swagnito, master of swagnetism. We are at bare fucking minimum. We're definitely getting mutants, for sure, but we're at bare minimum getting you. Wait, hold on. Gotta do my thing. Okay, sorry, had to get my yeah out. Yeah! Sorry. I predict that Logan is gonna be base game. I unfortunately predict Magneto is gonna be DLC because they know that motherfuckers would buy him. It's me. I'm motherfucks. Let me hard focus some mutants a little tiny bit. Not Marvel vs. Capcom 4, I would say Deadpool. Anime-ass Marvel game made by ArcSys. Where's the other pool? G. Anime-ass girl Deadpool. On God. I'm projecting about 12 to 14 X-Men characters overall, including villains. I was kind of in the same ballpark as you. It depends on. I think whatever the number of the final roster is, I think at minimum we're gonna get like a quarter. So if it's 40 characters, like yeah, like probably like 12, 14. If it's 50, like I don't know, like yeah, it's depends on like whatever the final number of base roster slots. But I do anticipate like 20 to 25% will be X-Men. So let me get probably Apocalypse. I'd be down. Oh wait, no, hold on. All right, again, don't give a fuck about the movie. Don't give a fuck about the movie. All I give a fuck about is the kinetic card. Kinetic card. I need kinetic. I need it. Oh, wait, no. Hold on, I'm sorry. That's the wrong spam line. Where's the correct spam line? Here it is. Hyper Viper Beam. Night. That's who I first. No, you're correct. You are correct. I forgot. Nightcrawler 1000% crossed my mind. He would be perfect. If the Nightcrawler in the Arc System style, I'm picturing it in my head, and that goes so hard for sure. 100% agree. Let me move. All right, 1, 2. Hold on. I gotta like keep track of everybody here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, no, Nightcrawler 100% for sure. MVC or Marvel Tōkon 100% for sure. Get that bitch out of here. If it's down to Apocalypse or Sentinel, we pick Sentinel every time. Not me, bro. I'm sorry. No. When I was watching MVC4 Wishlists when the collection came out, I was like, okay, you can tell who's a Marvel fan and who's a Marvel vs. Capcom fan by whether or not they include Sentinel in their list. And I am a Marvel vs. Capcom fan first and foremost, but I don't give a shit about the robot. I'm so, at least on like a moveset wise, MVC 2 and 3, he's got some shit. He's got. I'm always willing to sit down to watch the Ray Sentinel. But just in terms of my own personal wish list and also now bringing Arc System into this, I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck about Sentinel. I'm sorry. The anime-ass game needs a giant robot? Iron Man's right there, technically, sort of. It looks like he puts on the Hulkbuster as a super move. That counts. We take those. Motherfucker, Iron Man already looks like they ripped him straight out of fucking Gurren Lagann. All right, like we got that covered. We're fine. We're fine. What other? I'm blanking on other mutants. Who else do we got? Even ignoring the trauma of X Factor Dark Phoenix, even ignoring that, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. They're probably gonna put Jean Grey in the game at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna be the one to do it though. I don't know about that. What other? So many mutants, and I'm like blanking on. I'll come back to mutants in a little bit. Let me just start scrolling and see what. Never mind. I'm sorry. Juggernaut. Oh wait, no, hold on. But Jubilee also already looks like a fucking. Jubilee already just looks like an anime character. Jubilee 100%. I don't know much about her. But like she's 1000%. She's got Arxis written all over her. 100%. But also probably Juggernaut. I think you know we'll get both of you up here real quick. Hold up. We'll get both of y'all up here real quick. Magic, she's popular and cool. I've heard as much. I don't know a single thing about her. Which, again, isn't, like, for the purposes of my own list, isn't much of a detriment. But, realistically, I really only know, like, 5 to 10% about most of these Marvel characters. But I truly know zero about Magic. So, I don't know. Magic might be, like, a leftover pick. Let me see who else we got first. We might circle back around to Magic. We might circle back around. Oh, Loki was also in my Marvel Infinite wish list. I was like, okay, so at a certain point, I was like, okay, clearly none of my other picks are happening. They're focusing on the movies, so surely we're gonna at least get Loki. Not even Loki. That's when I knew we were fucked. That's what I knew for sure. Oh wait, hold on. Not Apollo. Hold on. Okay, wait. All right, no. Whether we're talking Marvel or Capcom. Where is he? I don't. Oh, but he's a gimmick character. I don't give a fuck. He's the best gimmick character to ever fucking do it. He's the best to ever fucking do it. Don't you ever forget it. Don't you ever fucking forget it. Red Hulk. We already have Hulk. Speaking. Oh wait. Oh, that's right. He wasn't in the reveal trailer. Hold on. All right. He's a. Let me get some. Let me do some shoo-ins real quick. Let's see. Hulk. I don't think. They're 100% gonna put a version of Thor in there. 100%. Where's T? Thor. Yeah. Whether it's Thor, whether it's Jane, they're using a different version of Ghost Rider from the one I'm familiar with. So like that's on the table. They're down for like more recent people to take up the mantle. So I'm down for Girl Thor, but just for the time being, just any they're gonna put a version of Thor in the game for sure. Based pick though, Miles Edgeworth. All right. I intend to start playing Ace Attorney on stream for the first time at some point this year. However, I think that even if I was an Ace Attorney shill already, I think my opinion would still be the same. Unfortunately, whether we're talking MVC or CVC, I think I personally am good with just Phoenix Wright. I just me personally. I know that I already have 2 regular guys with regular guns here. So I should be allowed to I should be allowed to put 2 regular lawyers with regular pointing. But I don't know, for me, I think whether or not I was an Ace Attorney fan and whether or not this was Marvel and or Capcom, I think I'm personally good with Phoenix Wright. That's me. That's me. Thor's got a statue in the background, but it'd be funny if they picked Beta Ray Bill instead. I know nothing about Beta Ray Bill. I've seen what he looks like, and going off of, like, if I hear, is he on this? Yeah. Looks alone, he passes the vibe check. Instantly, I'm like, okay, get Hunk Thor out of here. I gotta find out what this guy's deal is. Whether it's Swole Thor, Girl Thor, whatever the fuck this is Thor, I'm cool with whatever one. They're gonna put a version of Thor in the game for sure, no matter what. I'm just for the sake of this list, I'm just gonna keep regular Thor here, but I'm cool with any Mjolnir wielder. Speaking of in the background, it has unfortunately been brought to my attention that why'd the music stop? Restart bit. Shuffle bit. Okay, there we go. Okay. It has unfortunately been brought to my attention that in the background of one of the stages, you can see Matt Murdock in a window. So, I don't want to immediately go to, oh, Smash Brothers, Palutena has a statue. She's not in the game. I don't want to be that guy. They could. I'm just gonna put Daredevil. I don't give a fuck. Let him hang out by his window. I don't care if Daredevil's actually in the fight. Alfonso will stand by the window. This is an Arc System game. You cannot give Marvel to the Guilty Gear guys when you have a character named Daredevil and then not have them put Daredevil in. You have to. That's the easiest Guilty Gear reference in the trailer of all time. Here comes Daredevil. It is the easiest. This is Marvel Infinite. They literally had a mechanic called the Power Stone, and they didn't have a Power Stone character. Daredevil is an even bigger dropped ball than that. That is the freest crossover synergy of all fucking time. In fact, let me get that out of the way while we're here. Let me undo some more sins real quick. Ugh. Get at least one Power Stone guy in here. I think I've only played Power Stone maybe like twice in my entire life. I haven't bought the collection yet. I wanna get it at some point. As much as it's hype that Capcom vs SNK came back, I would mostly buy that collection for Power Stone for the most part. Counter proposal. There's an arc in the comics where Elektra assumes the Daredevil mantle. Look up a picture real quick and it will sell you. Let me see if she's on the list. Okay, wait, no, all right, wait, not that one. This, all right, okay, all right. Elektra, but asterisk. It's got to be Daredevil Elektra. Hold on, wait, is it? Do they have another Daredevil up here? No. Okay. Elektra, but only with that look. Only with that look will I accept it. I'm gonna. All right, fucking. I'm gonna leave you down here for now. I'm just gonna keep you nestled down here for now. Until I figure out what the fuck to do. But okay. Again, a version of Thor, a version of Daredevil, fucking whatever. Why the fuck does Agent Carter look like Carmen Sandiego in this picture. Yo, all right, Agent Carter, I don't give a fuck. Carmen Sandiego, put her in the game. Who else? Who else is jumping out at me? Who else is Big Wheel? Let's fuck. No. Batsu and where is she? Akira. For sure. And then fuck, what was there's like a character who like dresses up as a scientist in rival schools. What the fuck was his name? He's dope. They were in. There's two of them. They were in Namco Cross Capcom, and then I think Project Cross Zone they were in too. What the fuck are Black Panther? That's another obvious one. That's another. That's given. Again, whether it's T'Challa or Shuri, whichever one. But that's definitely a given for sure. 1000%. Oh, okay, wait. I'm looking at Viper, which means that I'm gonna go all the way. Where's hold up. Where's the character they would have actually put in Marvel 3 if it took another couple years to come out? Where is she? I know there. Yep, nope. Listen. Big Viper fan. I hope they put Viper in Street Fighter 6. If Marvel 3 took another 2 years to come out, Viper was not getting put in that game. It was gonna be Jury, 1000%. He replaced Ed Falcon with Rogue, the Jasmine-looking Power Stone girl. Where is she here? R. We only got this Rogue. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, you know what? Passes the vibe check immediately. I think for Marvel 4, I think I would only stick with one. In which case, I would give it to Ed. But Capcom v Capcom, fuck yeah, put in. Who's the rival schools, the lab coat person? I'm blanking on their name. Rival schools lab coat. They were in Namco x Capcom. Rival schools lab coat person. Oh yeah, there's two of them. Okay, the girl one. The girl one. What's her? Give me her name. Google, please, I'm begging you. Kyoko? Kyoko. K. There we go. Let's fucking go. This is again fake fighting game fan here. Don't know too much about rival schools offhand, but this character passes my personal vibe check. Definitely not making it into Marvel vs. Capcom, but for this one, thumbs up. 2 thumbs up for sure. Cammy. I'm a try not to put too many. I'm gonna blink, and next thing I know, it's gonna be just 100 Street Fighter women, and I'll be like, oh, it was only 40 characters. What happened? Doc Ock for the Marvel game, for sure. Doc Ock. Dr. Octopus was apparently going to be in Marvel 3. I don't know how to explain it. I gotta see what Arc does with those robo tentacles. I gotta know. I gotta see. Venom is like, I love Venom. And Marvel 4, I would want to put Venom back in, mostly because, you know, he's trapped in Infinite right now. But I'm thinking, like, I don't know. On the one hand, there's, like, other Spider-Man characters that I would want to add over him in an Arc system game. and he's already in Rivals, and I think like that's good for him for now. But no, again, no, wait, no, Venom, Zato. We have Zato 1. We have Arakune. A part of me is like, I think Venom can sit this one out for now, but an Arxis Venom would fucking you can't ditch Venom. It's impossible. You're right. Oh, God, I'm trying to anti-devil's advocate myself. I'm trying to like talk myself out of putting Venom in, but it's like, no, dude, it's we literally it's again we have an Arxis Squirrel, we have Arc System Fluid Man. We already have both those guys. It makes too much sense. I'm not gonna cry tears of sadness if Venom's not in the game, but it's like he probably should. It's yeah, I don't know. Swing your body. Okay, wait. Going back to Ace Attorney. Here, I'll tell you what. I'll sweeten the deal. Where is he? I have not played Ghost Trick, but here you go, chat. This is for you. This is for you. No other Ace Attorney characters, comma, but who's jumping out at me right now? Who on this screen? Someone tell me what Dazzler's deal is, real quick. Someone give me a quick synopsis history lesson on Dazzler, because the first time I heard Dazzler was in one of Deadpool's Marvel 3 win quotes, and at the time I dead-ass thought he was talking about a made-up porno magazine. I don't know why. He was just like, I'm gonna go read some issues of Dazzler. And then, like, I recall he had, like a little, like, chuckle about it. So I was like, why is he chuckling? Oh, they're sneaking a porn joke past the censors. We gotta keep this game rated T. Genius. Expert gambit, Capcom. Expert. No, Dazzler's apparently an actual kid. Taylor Swift, but a mutant? Going in the Arxis game immediately. 100%. Gotta put Taylor in the Arxis game, brother. Captain Marvel is also 100% showing up. Probably, even though we do have Miss Marvel, but I think I'm gonna keep Carol out of my list personally. I thought she was pretty. I was kind of indifferent towards her in Infinite. She was cool enough. She was cool enough. She got the job done. Luna Snow. Was Luna Snow the one who, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Luna Snow showed up in a Marvel mobile game, of all places, first. And then was immediately promoted to, yup, you get a spot in our hero shooter. On God, for sure. Was it Luna Snow or somebody else? There's someone in Rivals who, like, started off in a fucking mobile game. And then were so popular, it was Luna Snow. All right, yeah. She'll probably, if they deemed her worthy of immediate promotion to big fucking hero shooter game, then I can definitely imagine she'll be in the anime fighter. Again, I think I'll leave her off of my list, but definitely a worthy. In fact, you know what? Here, real quick. Honorable mentions for either list. So we'll go ahead. We'll just go ahead and slap Daredevil, Elektra in there. We'll slap L. Half of this stream is gonna just be me scrolling through all this shit. Okay, but if you have to choose between Captain Marvel or Nova... Gameplay-wise... Nova. Character-wise, probably Captain Marvel. In Marvel 3, Nova screams all the fucking time. He screams all the fucking power of the Nova... Doctor Doom! Spencer! He screams like all his fucking lines. It's correct. Crazy. Alright. Alright, where the fuck is... They're probably gonna put her in the game. I'm a little indifferent, but... Oh. Okay. Cyclops. Cyclops is... you know what? I'm gonna put somebody in the... I'm gonna put someone in the Marvel... I'm gonna put someone in the Marvel vs. Capcom 4 tier early. I don't... Cyclops has had a major resurgence. I never had a strong opinion on the guy, but everyone like always made fun of him for like how he was interpreted in the movies. I never had an opinion. I was never a Cyclops lover or hater. But then the cartoon came out recently, and then everyone online was like, Cyclops can have my children, all 500 of them, and I'm like, okay, Cyclops' redemption has been complete. So I don't know if again, I'm indifferent towards him personally. I don't have that like comic history to like know enough about him to love him, but just going off the redemption arc, going off of the iconic handshake, I mean, he's definitely he probably we could just put him here. Like this makes the most sense. I don't know if I care to see him personally in this game. Maybe he'll still show up, but okay. Honorable mention for Black Cat. We're definitely gonna get like at least like one. We're gonna get one femme fatale latex girl, and it's probably gonna be Black Widow. But I kind of low-key want it to be Black Cat. But again, Morrigan isn't here anymore. Morrigan's not here to flirt with Spider-Man anymore. Now Spider-Man's lonely. Now he needs someone else. He needs someone else to flirt with him in the middle of a game. I'm exercising self-control, and I'm trying to go as long as I can without talking about Wesker. I'm exercising immaculate self-control. I'm going as long as I can. How the fuck did I forget about Akuma? Duh. Fucking hello. In fact, you know what? No. No. Hold on, wait, no, I'm cooking. No, hold on. Before the Versus series even existed, Capcom put Akuma into X-Men Children of the Atom for no fucking reason. This is the perfect callback to that. I was gonna have a conversation like, oh, you know, they could sneak in some Versus Capcom series references into this game. Nah, fuck that. Akuma's back to being a guest character. Let me eat. Let me cook. Let me devour. Let me consume. Let me prepare the 5-star Gordon Ramsay banquet. Anyway, I'm gonna put him back down here now. But I am correct though. I'm right though. All right, you know, fuck. Let me get some fucking Darkstalkers characters. God damn it. Fucking. I hate that this is the first one I'm going to. I hate this is the first Darkstalkers character I'm going to. Where the fuck? She's up here somewhere. Unironically, on God, no cap whatsoever. Funniest fucking fighting game character of all time, or like in the top 10. Give regular people with guns, Little Red Riding Hood with a gun. It's just watch her in Marvel 2. It's a barrel full of laughs. But anyway, now the actual Darkstalkers character that has been long overdue. Where the fuck is he? You already know. You already know. Just give me about 5 hours to remember where the letter J is, but on God, please. I'm done. I'm done begging. I'm done. Do it. And then one more for now. The light in the Marvel Infinite Tunnel. The other J. Jeddah is antithetical to like the entire rest of the Marvel Infinite roster. In like you have the most safest, boring roster of all time. No mutants. We have to abide by the movies. Almost everyone is reused from the last game. And then here comes fucking Jeddah. He's so fucking cool. Please. The BB in BB Hood stands for based bitch. That's also correct. Who the fuck is Arcade? There's a Marvel character named Arcade, and this has only been made news to me now. What is this guy's deal? Marvel Arcade. His name is just Arcade. Why is he dressed like that one guy from Clockwork Orange? Why the fuck? Like low key. Combination of an evil genius and a hitman who carries out his assassinations via various elaborate traps, often referred to as Murder World. All right, well, gotta give it up for Murder World. Just real quick. Oh, okay. A character that I learned about, they had him on Death Battle Cast a couple of weeks ago. And my first time learning about him, and immediately I was like, yo, wait a minute, hold up. Where is he? Sentry? Sentry's whole deal is, so apparently Sentry is like Superman, but with infinity times more emotional baggage. Where it's like, he's like, what was his deal? God, that... when they talked about him on the cast, I was like, yo, wait, this is sick. And I forgot, like, all of it. What was it? So, okay. So it was like, Sentry's whole deal is, like, he's, like, super fucking powerful. Like, possibly, you know, on the upper echelon of Marvel Heralds. However, he's got, like, emotional baggage, and he's, like, tied to, like, an extraterrestrial, otherworldly Cthulhu being, where it's like, if he tries to use his powers for good, something bad is guaranteed to happen. Like, if he stops a boat from sinking, a bridge is gonna catch on fire and kill a bunch of people, or something like that. It's like he's like karma incarnate, where it's like he's not allowed to do good without there being some kind of bullshit to balance it out. Like, reality, like, instantly rewrites itself. So it's like, oh, Sentry did a good thing. But what if, oops, the entirety of California sank. My bad. Just, yeah, if y'all want to look up Sentry's, like, backstory and history, it's just like, I would not be surprised if Marvel Tōkon has a story mode and Sentry is, like, a prime character in the story. Like he's one of, like, the main driving forces. I just, Sentry's entire backstory is like, oh yeah, this is a motherfucking Arc System story mode right here. So go watch the Thunderbolts movie. He's in Thunderbolts. You got it. I've heard Thunderbolts is actually, like, really, really good, but I'm tapped out on the MCU for a little while. I'm good for now. I'll get around to it at some point, but I'm gonna assume I'm gonna assume by your comment that Sentry's in the movie, but yeah, but just hearing the guy's backstory and his power set, it's like 100. Like it could also tie into gameplay too, where Sentry's like, ah, fuck, oh no, I'm at 2 HP. The opponent's about to read my tech roll. Oh no. He looks over at Spider-Man. Spider-Man's like, no, don't do it. Sentry's like, I'm sorry, dude. I have to wake up Super. I have no choice. He's gonna chip he's gonna read my tech roll. He's gonna chip me out. I have to do something. He wake up, level 3 Super. He wins. But then Spider-Man off in the corner, he just fucking dies. You pop your powerful move and you lose one of your assists. It could be its own gameplay gimmick by itself. It's just just hearing about Sentry one time, I was sold. I'm in. Put him in the game. Next, I have to talk about Mega Man at some point. Oh god, where do I start with that shit? Good grief. Gonna have to put 50,000 Mega Men. Megamins. Here he is, yo, Trump Dog! Yo, there he is! Let me just start putting down Devil May Cry characters without any comments. I've managed to wait this long. Where the fuck is he? No, he's here. He's here and I'm stupid. There we go. Thank you. You want to talk about a DLC character? Yeah, here we go. Let me hold up. I'm not done yet. Okay. Wait. Oh, God. I'm literally wearing glasses. I have no excuse. There we are. Marvel 3? What the fuck was Trish doing in Marvel 3? Capcom versus Capcom? Get her in there. But then, wait, you already know. Hold up, one more. We have Lady D, and now we have Lady. Yeah, it's again, big Devil May Cry fan here. What the fuck was Trish doing in Marvel 3? Even ignoring that Devil May Cry 4 came out recently, even ignoring that, it's like we got Dante in his DMC3 outfit. And then they add Virgil later. He's also DMC3. And then we have Trish, who was not in that game. I'm like, this is Devil May Cry 3. We have Devil May Cry 3, Devil May Cry 3, Devil May Cry 1. It's like we were almost perfectly symmetrical and you had to ruin it. But Capcom v Capcom though, Trish can hang out. How many characters? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22. Okay, I got about another couple of rows for each. Trish had a cameo in DMC4 where she was disguised as a black woman. Hey Trish, hey Trish? You want? That's kind of sus. Hey Trish, what was that all about? Huh? Oh, I accidentally had the Frank West approved badge off screen for a little bit there. Let's get him out of the way right now. So, there he is. Okay, so there was the deluxe remaster recently, but even with that, I dare say that with that at the bottom right of my screen, I think for Marvel vs. Capcom 4, I think I would have reluctantly passed on Frank. But, again, Capcom v Capcom, here we are. However, I might cut him for the MVC4 list. I might have to be like, I'm sorry, my child. I might, but I forgot about another obvious one. All right, so the fire might no longer be hot. We're definitely on diminishing returns. He's definitely still a popular Marvel character, but at this point, we probably are on some level of diminishing returns. So he might not be base game, but DLC, I can absolutely 1000% see. Where is he? Where? Thanos. Thanos Anus. He's not Thanos isn't even in Rivals yet, I don't think. Is he? That's how you know. Like we are starting to get on diminishing returns here. The movie definitely catapulted him to the moon in terms of popularity. Obviously, he was in Marvel Infinite almost solely because of that, I think. Or at least it helped. It was planned out that way, whatever. But he's definitely still popular, 100% for sure. And not even in like a Morbius Madam Web meme way. Maybe like 5% of it is meme, but like the rest of it is like no, like we're all like big Thanos stands around here. But he might not be base game, but I can 100% see Thanos as DLC, 100%. God, this is really, even ignoring the fact that I'm going through like all this shit, this is still hard. Even ignoring that I'm blind and it's hard for me to navigate through all of this. This is. Oh, I had fucking Regina on my Infinite wishlist too. Throw dinosaurs at people. Fuck yeah. Frank throws zombies at people. Regina throws dinosaurs at people. They released their not Dino Crisis game earlier. Yeah, fuck yeah, Regina for sure. Who did I forget anybody else from the video? I forgot Regina. Who did I forget anyone else? Hold on. Yeah! Zach and Wiki. All right, all right, circle back to Jack real quick. Yeah, okay, so again, we definitely can't have Lady D and Heisenberg and Jack Baker. And then we also have to consider other monsters like Nemesis and the Tyrant and Mr. X. And we got to consider and Krauser's around here somewhere. Yeah, God, we got Leon and Jill. We're good on humans. Anyone who has like a virus in their system is like, where the fuck do we start? I'm still, I gotta throw Jack in honorable at least. I gotta go through it. Blech. How about Hawkeye? Hawkeye's another one where it's like, he's definitely going to be in the game. I personally am a little bit indifferent. I'll throw Hawkeye in honorable. He's more, I 100%. I think at bare minimum, we're getting like the core 6 of like Cap, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Hawkeye, Black Widow. I think we're getting like that core team. But just me personally, not a big Hawk guy, but we'll definitely throw him in honorable for sure. I think it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But obviously gotta put my boy Jonathan Arcadenson, and then yeah, Black Widow. I'll throw you here while I'm at it too. Why does it... Okay, so today I learned that when you shuffle a playlist and then it plays all the videos once, it stops. No, I want you to keep going. I want you to shuffle and loop forever. Hold on, let me hit... Okay. Wait, right? One more for the road. Okay. Hey, babe? Babe? Wake up. They're about to go, yeah! Let's get this out of the way. Literally, Marvel 4. Literally, 4v4. I don't have to have an opinion on any of these characters. It has to happen. It has to. Now just give me another 5 hours to figure out where the Invisible Woman is. Where the fuck? Yeah! Hold on, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Get Hagar while I'm here real quick. There we go. Bada bing. I. Thing. Signor Fantastico. Signor Fantastico. Where is he? Nope, you're not the Misters I'm looking for. Mr. Negative, Mr. Sinister. Not. Spell Mr. differently just for him? I'm on to you. So, the thing about the Fantastic Four is like, well, they're kind of a... I get the inclination that the Fantastic Four are more of a package deal than any other superhero team. I get the inclination. Like, not every Marvel game has had all of the Avengers or all of the X-Men. But then, like, Fantastic Four, it's usually just... If you add one, you gotta add all of them. So I think Capcom added Super Skrull to MVC3 because they were like, well, we can't pick one and we can't add all four of them because it's like, we only have so many roster slots to go around on the Marvel side. So, all right, let's just kind of consolidate them into a Skrull and call it a day. And Super Skrull's cool. I like him. But, definitely not going to get away with that in Marvel Tōkon. And also, all four of them are now in Rivals. So, again, makes perfect sense. How much do I got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22, 33, 34, 35, 36. So if we're assuming 40, fuck, I got 3 more? God, I feel like I've barely scratched the fucking surface. I only got 3 more. What do I got down here? I got a few more for Capcom. What do we got? I think Ultimate Alliance 2 only had the Thing and Johnny Storm. Okay, well, then never mind. I guess my argument is, yeah, whatever. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Wait. A Mingo! You know what that means! I was hoping I would find her faster than this. Come on, 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 come on. Come on. Come on. Again, whether it's Marvel, with or without Marvel, I only need Ruby. I don't need a Mingo. I don't need Sansan. Put the two of them in a Ruby Super as a reference. I'll throw y'all an honorable. I'll throw a Mingo in honorable mention. Sansan is implied. Sansan is implied by the presence of a Mingo, who's only here because Ruby's here. And how the fuck did I forget Strider? I'm actually the biggest stupid head. Oh my god! All right. How the fuck? How on God's green piss fucking baby earth? I definitely looked at Strider at least twice this stream. And my brain did not clock him. I literally, I looked at him at least twice. Oh my god. Unfucking believable. Oh. Inside me. Oh my god. Yeah, all right. You know what? Fuck. I'm simultaneously glad that I downgraded from 50 to 40. But I'm also like, dear God, how do we... Only 40? Only 40 is such a baby number. Only 40? Jesus Christ. The thing that sucks about Dimitri is cool. Dimitri should be in a Capcom v Capcom or a Marvel 4. The problem is, the mere existence of his one super, you know the one, automatically throws a wrench into everything. That is so many additional 3D assets that we have to create for one move. And Marvel is 1000% not gonna sign off on, yeah, put titties on the Iron Man armor. Yeah. Give the Mark 6 a nice, juicy, fat ass. Give it a nice fat ass. Oh, God. It's definitely, it's like Dimitri's one super. Automatically, I mean, I gotta give him an honorable mention. But, like, even if we take Marvel out of it, damn, no sexy Howard the Duck. But I can't see, I can't see duck tits. No. Ugh. But even if we take Marvel out of it, it's like, I don't know how willing Capcom is to be like, yeah, let's sexualize Zack and Wiki real quick. Let's, I mean, no, if they're younger, Dimitri just kind of does something else. He doesn't do that. Can we please remember that? Once again, you're right. I'm so sorry. Honest to God, I think when I did the initial list before I started the stream, I'm pretty sure I meant to put Captain Commando on there. I think I meant to put him on, but then I put on Ami and then I forgot. And Beautiful Joe. Okay. Beautiful Joe's 1000% not making it into Marvel 4, but Capcom v Capcom, Beautiful Joe's happening. Fuck. This is... God. All right, first, where's Captain Commando? Let me get him out of the way. Captain Commando, 1000%. Beautiful Joe. Beautiful Joe, 1000% not happening in a Marvel game. But Capcom v Capcom, we gotta. 100%. Oh my God, this is hard. Oh my. Okay, wait, what's the... Okay. 11, 22, 33, 34, 35, 36. Alright, 4 more for Marvel, 3 more for Capcom. I might have to bump this up to 50. This is... This is impossible. Like, only 40, as if it was a small number. This is... Oh my lord. If we're going this far... Oh my god. Do you want to do my stream for me? This is... I swear to God, you keep bringing up characters that I meant to bring up earlier, and I'm just... Again, all of this is overwhelming. I'm over here like... Fucking J. Jonah Jameson. I passed him on this list like 3,000 times. Put Jeff the Land Shark in honorary mention for Rivals exclusively, but that's it. Bad boy. How dare you? How dare you? I love you, but how fucking dare you? But I meant to do Jin from Cyberbots, and then there was also... Okay, Jin from Cyberbots, and then... But there was one more. There was... Again, pure vibe check. I've never played Cyberbots in my life. Where is she? Pure vibe check. Is Devilette her God-given name, or would this list refer to her as something else? Devilette is not under D. Princess Devilette? I forget if they call her Princess. Where the flip-flap and fuck Scarlet Witch? Hold on. Wait, that's another... That's happening for sure. That's literally Arc System Works. 9 the Phantom already exists in another Arc System game. I could do this song and dance forever. Scarlet Witch is 3000% happening. Vision and Ultron, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna throw him an honorary mention. I'm gonna throw him. One or the other is probably gonna happen. More than likely gonna happen, at least one or the other. For me, honorable mention only. Ultron was pretty cool in Infinite. I otherwise don't really have strong feelings about the guy. Where the come on. Whoever the fuck Ultimo is. Where the... Is Ultron not here? I'm right here. Hello? Good God, I'm losing my fucking mind, brother. Princess Devil... Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I have... Fuck! Kimberly's here, too! God damn! Oh my God! Hold on. What? Son of a... I have to get at least one Street Fighter 6 character in here, too. Fuck! Princess Devilette. Princess P. Here. Purely passes the vibe check. Tronbon, except way the fuck more unhinged. Way the fuck more unhinged. Don't forget all of the Sinister Six. I forgot. Does that include Big Wheel? I forget if Big Wheel was part of the Sinister Six ever. I think he was. Temporarily, at least. I forget. But no, hold on, let me... Where did I... I think I picked up Big Wheel. And then I put him back down somewhere. And now I lost him. There he is. Okay. All right. Just as a joke. Oh fuck! Wait. No. I had another character. I had another Marvel character just now, and I lost it. No. I had another Marvel character that was like, oh, it makes so much sense. Oh, I had him. Where did he go? Put Beta in honorable mentions while I'm down here. Okay, alright. Not who I was thinking about, but I only have Marvel 2 to go off of, but also passes the vibe check. I gotta give it up for Blackheart. I think I would God. But we also have Venom already, but I don't care. I don't know. Was Blackheart in the Nick Cage Ghost Rider movie? I think he was in the Nick Cage Ghost Rider movie. I'm demanding you include base.exe. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. I haven't touched Mega Man at all yet, besides... Oh, no. Oh, no, how the... Oh, my God. How is... Oh, my God. Man, see, now you guys know why I rarely do wishlist streams. Now you guys know why I bailed on a Multiverses list 20 seconds after starting it. Not just because it's pointless to make a wish list for a game that was gonna go offline in a couple of hours. That too. But, Jesus, you just... Blackheart was the main villain. Okay, anyway. Alright, put him here for the vibe check. I might have to downgrade him to honorable mentions later on. But fuck. God damn it. Alright, who the fuck... We're going to 50. I can't do 40. We're going to 50. Let me get Mega Man right now before I forget. As much as lightning loops give me PTSD, Zero by ignoring the Marvel 3 meta, ignoring that. Zero is eternal. Gotta put Zero in. Capcom versus Capcom. I think that we can put MVC4. I only need one Mega Man. Capcom v Capcom. I think I dare say we could put 2 or 3 Mega Men. So, as far as Mega Mins, I'm cool with Classic and X sharing screen time. I'm cool with that. And then possibly throw in Volnut or EXE or Star Force. But yeah, I recall, I don't remember what the context was. I do recall at some point. One sec. I'm not gonna. We're just gonna quietly put that there. Don't tell anybody. Shh, shut up. I don't remember what the context was, but I do recall at one point reading up on base.exe. For some reason, I don't remember it now, but I recall at the time I was like, okay, wait a minute, hold on, we got some sauce here. We do have some sauce. I would have to look it up again, but I recall there being some shit. Lineup you would go with would be X, Wily, base.exe, Legends Roll. Wily, yeah, Wily. Again, I don't know about Marvel 4, but Capcom v Capcom, I think, yeah, you kind of. Wily's got to throw hands at some point. He's got to. There's in the background of a Marvel vs. Capcom 1 stage, he's like out of a mech and he's just kind of like screaming orders at all of his robots, while Spider-Man and Wolverine are going at it in the foreground. Like fucking. Honestly, take Wily out of the mech. You could put him in some mechs for some supers, but honestly, I think it'd actually be really funny to have Wily fight on foot. I can't explain it, but just in my head, it's fucking funny. I don't know, like for some reason, Eggman, I can't imagine Eggman fighting out of his mech. Like you gotta give him a mech in like any game he's playable in. Wily, in my brain, for some reason, I'm like, yeah, tiny little Albert Einstein looking ass motherfucker. Yeah, let him scurry around. Let him fucking. He's gonna be under Doctor. Wait, hold on. Doctor Strange is 1000% getting in the Marvel game, but I'm gonna throw him in honorable only because I think he has a lot of overlap with Scarlet Witch. As far as gameplay potential probably goes, just in my head, they're putting him in the game, but between Strange and Scarlet Witch, I'd rather put Scarlet Witch, so I'll put Doc here for, anyway, Wily. Dr. Wowie. And then, so that's 5 of them. Sigma's fucking cool too. God damn it. I shall purify the world. Fuck. Oh my god. Okay, I think. Oh fuck. I think by the absolute skin of my fucking teeth, I have to reluctantly put Sigma in honorable mention, but god damn is it close. Alright, okay. I forgot, it wasn't just Jeddah. Sigma was also pretty dope in Marvel Infinite. You're right. You're right. Hold on, get Tessa while I'm down here. Hold on, get one Red Earth character while I'm down here. Hold on. Sigma balls. Alright, by the absolute Sig of Mateeth, I gotta put him in honorable, but it's like, this is... And this is how all video games are made. This is how all video games are made. It's just one guy in his office going, fuck. Okay, I got the roster. Here you go. All right, now make the game. I'm going on my lunch break. I might have to cut the lab coat rival schools girl later on. Oh, that's... Oh. Oh my god. There's so many... I did not add megaman.exe, but I did add base.exe. I'm good with 1.exe, and I already have debatably the two most important megamins. So add it like no more than like 2 or 3. I think we're good with 2. I just yeah, base exe. Yeah, Cyber Akuma should definitely be his own character. Yeah, for sure. Look at Auto. Throw him here as an Auto, like an Auto. It's he was a costume in 3, a boss in previous games. That's where he is. Wait, I put Hagar here already, right? Okay, I put Hagar. One more final fight / Street Fighter character. Hold on. Where is she? This is I'm not here. I only have one argument, and my one argument is Happy Pride Month. That's definitely final fight. I'm almost... God, oh my god, no. I'm almost thinking, like, you know what? Get Hagar out, put Cody in. I'm thinking about it. Hold on, let me... Oh god, at least... I'm gonna at least put Cody in, honorable for now. For now. Okay, this time I did not forget a character. This time I remembered Hayate, and I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. He was in Marvel 2. Good for him. That. Oh wait, no, it's not. Wait, it wasn't Hayate. It was Hayato. This guy. Although there isn't another. Are these the? No, they're different characters. I don't know. If we're not including Felicia, how about a feline from Monster Hunter? Ah. I forgot about Felicia too. God fucking... I have... If I like Felicia, but I think if I were to... I don't think she's getting into a Marvel game anytime ever again. For obvious reasons. No. No, actually, no, probably not. They 100% caked up Marvel characters and rivals. I don't think the cake matters. I don't know. I think the highest I would want to go is 5 characters. I'm pretty happy with these 4. If I were to put in a 5th, I think there's like 2 other characters I would pick over Felicia. As much as I hate it. As much as John is already here. It's like if John's here, we're like, well, fuck it. Now we gotta get the duo. But I'm more inclined to put like Hishenko or something. And then a feline is like, I'll put feline in honorable mention. But I only for Capcom versus Capcom, you probably could definitely get away with multiple Monster Hunter characters. But I think just, for me, I'm good with just, like, baseline Monster Hunter or a feline, but not both. And they already kind of laid the groundwork for Monster Hunter in Infinite, so I'm kind of leaning towards Monster Hunter in that regard. I've even... Marvel vs. Capcom 4, it would definitely only be one or the other. But even in Capcom v. Capcom, I am inclined to only really pick one personally. But that's just me not really having knowledge of the series, and it's I'm not being consistent right now, for sure. I'm trying to hit a mixture of, like, objective picks and also what I would want. I'm trying to hit a mix, but I also know that I'm heavily fluctuating on that, too. God. Let me try and speed this along a little bit. I want to start Mario Kart by, like, 9, so I have another, like, 40 minutes tops. We have to put in at least one Street Fighter 6 character. At least one. We got to put in one Street Fighter 6 character, and it's not going to be Luke. I'm sorry. It's not going to be Luke. We like Luke. He redeemed himself after Street Fighter V. JP's not a bad pick. It's between JP. It's like JP or Kimberly, I think. For me. I think I'm gonna, like, barely by the skin of my balls. I'm gonna nope, wait. Hold on. Back to Darkstalkers. So fucking sorry. He was on the infinite wish list. Stop the stream. Lord Raptor. Okay, look, we can't make 3D models to turn everyone into girls, but we can flatten their models and turn them into basketballs. We can do that. Lord Raptor, get on the menu. Anyway, alright, Darkstalkers is gone. Hishenko and Felicia have been taken out back. Bang! Bang! If we include JP, we can avoid Bison. Yeah, I like Bison. I'm tired of Bison. I'm tired. He showed up at season 2. I'm like, oh, good, Bison. Wow, they brought Bison back. Wow, they brought Heihachi. What do you mean they brought Heihachi back? They brought Bison. Wow, I don't believe it. Wow. I like Bison, but I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want Bison. I mean, I guess Jury isn't a villain to the same degree as Bison or anyone else. She's definitely, like, she's not a nice person, but she's not, like, evil in the same way that Bison is. But I like to think that like villains, or at least, you know, antagonistic forces, I think we're covered with Akuma and Jury. So with that thought process, I'm inclined skip JP. I'm gonna give it to Kimberly. I'm gonna give it to Kimberly. This is my brain is now somewhat entering. I want to move this along and get to Mario Kart mode. I'm getting there a little bit, but I think I would still probably give that. Where the K. I saw her like 30 minutes ago. Where the fuck is she? Come on, she's up here somewhere. Please. I'm right there. I can there right at the very edge right there. Lin Kurosawa, I don't even want to fucking I don't even want to wrap my brain around. That's a whole other can of worms. As far as I'm aware, Capcom owns that character. As far as I'm aware, but I think that there's still some kind of tape with the whole Alien and Predator, like, I don't know. They probably could put Lin in without any references to Alien or Predator. I mean, don't get me wrong. Now that you brought her up, definitely honorable mention at bare minimum, but I just... Even for a hypothetical wish list, I don't even want to begin to even wrap my brain around how they would, you know, go about doing that. Although it would be fucking crazy. It would be crazy if just activate level 3. Oh shit. Oh shit. Here comes the alien queen. Everybody get the fuck back. That would be... Wait, no, I'm sorry. Honorable mentions. Oh, my... Oh. Okay. God, fucking... I need y'all to take a chill pill. I need y'all to stop. Again, you're correct. Honorable mention does, in fact, go to God Hand. On God Hand. Oh, I just... real quick. No. I don't want another Ace Attorney character. Level 3. Give me photos. Just yelling, give me photos at Akuma really loudly and breaking his eardrums. Where the fuck is Jean? Jean. Jean. Madam Web. Let's fucking go. Jean. G. And you know what? I'm gonna... Oh, Green Goblin's... Oh. No. Alright, Green Goblin goes in honorable because... I know who I definitely want. Faust 2.0. Faust 2.0. Except instead of a paper bag over his head, this time it's a fucking goldfish bowl. She-Hulk. Stop. I'm not looking at chat no more. God fucking damn it. But also you're correct. This is Marvel 4, I'm indifferent. Arc System Anime She-Hulk. Aesthetics alone, I actually have to give it to her. I have to... Marvel 4, I personally don't care. Arc System, I gotta give it to her too. Fuck, I had someone else in my mind and I lost them. I had someone else in mind and then I got sidetracked with Mysterio. Who the fuck else did I had in mind? Oh my god. I do have a heartache. My heart is aching real fucking bad right now. Real bad. I'm gonna put... I know nothing about her other than she's popular, but I'll put her in honorable mentions for the time being. We're definitely gonna put... I anticipate that Tōkon is going to eventually add at least either Miles or Gwen. At some point. We're not gonna get 20 Gokus, but we are gonna get 20 Spider-Men. So I'm gonna put Miles and Gwen. And fuck it, I passed them earlier. Where's I'm gonna put Miles, I'm gonna put Gwen, I'm gonna put Noir, and I promise it's not just because of Nick Cage again. It's like a 5% reason. Yeah! No, it's not. No, I'm not lying. It's not. And Gwen. Although we do have Gwen Poole, which is a whole other fucking... Good God. Okay, I can't put nobody in honorable anymore. Except for Norimaru. My goat, my king. Alright, no more. Alright, okay. I have half an hour. I want to get to Mario Kart. We have to start. Okay. We're, Alright, I have to, alright. Follow, alright. No thinking. Just follow your heart. Okay. Marvel 4, I don't give a shit. Capcom v Capcom. We gotta have Arthur in there. And possibly Firebrand. I'll see if I get to him. Fuck. No. No, I can't put Jill and Ada. I can't put both of them. I can't put I can't put both Jill and Ada. God damn it. Honorable mention. God fucking damn it. I can't. Leave me alone. I can't. This is the worst. Okay. I'm just Who jumps out at me? Moon Knight. Where's Moon Knight? Hold on. I randomly thought of Moon Knight. Moon Knight is probably happening, and I haven't watched the Moon Knight show. The only place that I know Moon Knight from is Spider-Man Web of Fucking Shadows. But I thought he was cool in that game. So fuck it. He gets a spot. The Punisher. The Punisher, again, guy with guns, but he's the guy with guns. Marvel 4, MVC 4, I would say add Punisher because, you know, the Punisher arcade game was Marvel and Capcom's first time working together, so it'd be like a little nod to that. Anime Marvel Arc System game, I'm a little less like, I don't really care that much, but I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him. Oh. I take it back. Where's... Wait. Did I not put Jean in honorable? Where's Jean? Where's Jean? Put Jean in honorable. Did I put Jean in honorable? Oh, he's right here. Oh, fuck. Okay. Put Jean in the Capcom game. I don't care. Whatever. You know what? Wait. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Not Iron Fist, but his bro. His bro. Again, I mostly only know Luke Cage from Web of Shadows. But again, he passes the vibe check. Nobody to drive your eyes. Man Thing? Oh, Man Thing would be sick. Man Thing, okay, all right, look. Sentinel, he's out. But how about instead of a giant robot, we have a giant fucking Eldritch Swamp Beast? How about that? Fucking hell yeah. All right, get you up here. Hell yeah. Okay, 44 for Marvel. I somehow hit 44 for Marvel before. Oh, wait, no. 11, 22, 30, 44, 45, 46, 47, 40. Wait, I have one more Capcom character. One. Let me double check my count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 22, 23, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. All right, let's round off Capcom real. All right, one. Oh god. Oh, I hate to say it. God, I'm fighting back tears as I speak. Honorable mention. He's my goat. He's my king. I try not to be like, oh, this character isn't relevant. Like, Mega Man wasn't relevant for, like, a whole decade, and then they threw him in Smash Brothers. Like, I hate the relevancy argument, but it's like so many other characters have come and gone since Wesker. It's like, I don't know. It sucks. It sucks. I hate it here. This whole thing sucks. Why did I agree to do this? How could you do this to me, Arc Sis? More like Arc Bitch. Arc Bitchdom works. Rashid's another good Street Fighter fucking god. How many Street Fighters do I have right now? Hold on. Ryu, Chun-Li, Akuma. I have to organize this better. Cammy. Poison and Haggard technically count. Kimberly. Oh my god. This is... Lady D, you're down here. Wesker, you've been promoted. Bros before hoes. Always. My goat, my king, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I almost let Dami Mommy take over my thoughts. But no, I could never possibly betray you like that, my man. My man. I could never do that to you, my king. Bros before hoes. Yo, dab me up. Dab me up. Dab me up. And by dab me up, I mean inject me with Ouroboros. Oh, yes, in 5 minutes I'm going to come violently into the atmosphere. Alright, anyway. Good grief. One more Capcom character. Let's finish this. I can't. I can't. Do I want Sansan or do I want Sansan? That's the $1 million question. Because again, we still have to combine these two rosters. We have to kill 25 and then kill 25 and try and make a Marvel vs. Capcom 4 roster out of it, too. One more Capcom. Is there anyone that I haven't... Tron's not a bad pick, but I'm kind of like low-key having Devilet take her place. Tron's cool. Fuck, again, honorable mention. You know how it is. Is Summer Games Fest tomorrow? I thought it was next week. I'm clearly not paying attention at all whatsoever. If Summer Games Fest is tomorrow, I can't stream it because I'm visiting my girlfriend for the weekend. 10% because she has my Switch too, and I need to go pick it up from her. But also, I haven't seen her in a month, so I'm gonna visit her for the weekend too. So we'll probably watch it together, but I'm not gonna be streaming it. But you know, if any other crazy shit happens, you know I'll talk about it when I get back. While I'm kicking everybody's ass in Mario Kart World, you already know the vibes. One more goddamn Capcom character. Get me the fuck out of here. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I put Regina on here, right? Yeah, I did. I put Regina on here. If I go back through my Infinite video later and realize I forgot somebody, I'm gonna cry. Dan's an honorable fucking mention. God damn it. I need a Capcom character that I look at them and I light up like the 4th of July. Just instantly. It had just love at first sight. Love at first sight. Come on, Capcom. Come on, Capcom. I know nothing about Onimusha. I'm sure I've passed like 5 Onimusha characters. I probably would have picked an Onimusha. They probably should put an Onimusha character in. Or like a... What's the other one? Dragon's Dogma? Something like that? They should. I'm gonna put Mystique in. Because I think she could have a mechanic where she turns into other characters. Or like steals the look and skills of someone on the opposing team. It's like Rogue copies abilities and Mystique copies... I forget. Okay, wait. Hold on. All right, I forget. Does Mystique only copy people's looks, or does she copy their looks and their powers? I forget. Because if she does both, then all the more reason to pick her over Rogue. Although I do also have Gambit on the list already, but Gambit, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm holding Rogue hostage. I'm sorry. I'm a keep Mystique here either way. Fuck it. Who cares? Capcom. One more. Gil gets an honorable mention because I believe he was like one of the more heavily rumored characters for Infinite before, you know, obviously before that ship crashed and burned. Carnage is another. If I have Venom here already. Carnage probably deserves a shot at this point. One more Capcom. Surely I'm forgetting. I think I don't think I put Firebrand anywhere here, but I'm good with just Arthur. I like Firebrand. Firebrand's cool. Or Red Armor, whatever you want to call him. But I'm good. The Capcom character's gonna jump out at me any second now. I know it. Any second now. I know it. I think I found Onimusha guy, but I also know nothing about Michelle Hart. Except I believe Michelle Hart is like one of the best assists in Marvel 1 besides Colossus. Colossus is the number one. I think who was it? It was like Colossus, and then it was either Michelle Hart or someone else who was like the best assist in the game. Oro found it. No. Spencer? No. No. Look, Spencer was pretty cool in Marvel 3, but then they added him back in Marvel Infinite, and it's like why? And it's people. I feel bad for Spencer because he was definitely like, well, they're not adding any X-Men. We need a character to bully forever, and Spencer was kind of the guinea pig that was selected. So he definitely honorable mention, but like I didn't hate Spencer because there's no X-Men. I was just like, why? Like why? Like by the roster was so like that like by the time Frank fucking West was announced, even I was like all right. Like that's how you know. That's how you know you fucked the roster up. That's how you know. That's how you know. That's all right. Yeah, Wesker, Heisenberg, Leon, Jill. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, no more Resident Evil. Fuck. Okay, Onimusha, man. Where's I'm just gonna or Dragon's Dogma. One of those two. Where was he? Date Murray Sama M. Okay. This is I'm gonna put this as a catch-all for like Onimusha or Dragon's Dogma or like something in that. Is this Dragon's Dogma? Whatever. Either way, we'll just go ahead. We'll throw that in. Hold on. Wasn't there? Forgive me if I'm making this up by accident. I think there was like something like, again, either Onimusha or Dragon's Dogma. I get my wires crossed, but one of the two, there was like a character who was like, they based the character off of the likeness of a celebrity. So there's like a rights issue with that. I don't know if I'm making that up or if I'm getting a third unrelated wire crossed in there. I don't know. But whatever. Anyway, okay. 11, 22, 33, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. All right. 50 for Capcom. I would probably... I'm inclined to sub out Hagar for Cody. And, Trish is not making it onto the MVC4 list, but Capcom v Capcom, it would feel weird to have her be the only cut of like the main 5. So it would be a little weird. All right, Marvel. Let's finish Marvel. We got. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who's the big Marvel? Anyone big from Marvel that like we haven't thought about at all yet? I'm actually all right. Not a meme. On God, not a meme. Where's Morbius? He actually deserves an honorable mention. His reputation has forever been ruined by Jared Leto, and I'm so sorry. But before that happened, he looked like a cool vampire. We got Blade in the game. Give him one vampire to beat the shit out of. Namor's a good one. I just saw Namor. Hold on, let's do Namor. Namor's a good one. They're 100% putting him in the game. Morbius gets, at bare minimum, an honorable mention. Again, I'm sorry that they did this to you, King. You know who to blame. Where's... Don't worry, I out of all the characters that I forgot, Nero is not one of them. I 100% added Nero. 1000% added Nero. God damn. All right. I'm going into the honorable mentions for the sake of time. I really thought I didn't think this was gonna be 3 hours. I should have, if I had scrolled down and saw all of this before the stream started, I would have known what I got myself into. But here I was like, it won't take more than 2 hours. No, we gotta. All right, for the sake of time, we're gonna go into the honorable mentions. So okay, we'll get okay, I'll have Daredevil represent either Matt Murdock or Elektra, whichever one. But I think I will take out. I'll do Luna Snow's gonna be in the game. I think. Again, from humble mobile beginnings to fucking rivals, it's probably happening. They're gonna add Black Widow and Hawkeye. It's between Goblin and Mysterio, and I gotta give the edge to Mysterio. I gotta give the edge to Mysterio. Do I want Howard the Duck, Rocket Raccoon, and Jeff the Land Shark all at the same time? I don't know. I don't know if I do. I don't know if I do. Chris at the start. It won't take more than 2 hours. Chris almost 3 hours in. I am going to kill my past self for lying to me. Yeah, hold on. Pull up the... Here's what I'm gonna do to my past self. Let me go back to the... One sec. I'm going through the trailer. I gotta get the shot. Hold up. That's what I'm gonna do to myself. This is... Trust no streamer. Not even yourself. Foot dive! My foot is now a gun! Bang! Oh, brother. Okay. And then... Alright, one more, between Doctor Strange... They are going to put... Okay, I'm hedging my bets. They're gonna put one more Spider-Man at launch. And if I already put Gwenpool in here, It's gonna be Miles. I'm happy, question mark. This isn't, I don't complain about this. I'm sure there's so many I missed. There's so many I missed. Again, we got a bunch of honorable mentions. We have honorable mentions that I didn't even remember to put in honorable mentions. No Ant-Man or Wasp. I am... No, not really. Ant-Man is like, again, I like Ant-Man. Or more specifically, I like Paul Rudd. I know there's more to him than grow big or small. And they did put the Atom in an Injustice game. And they gave him a moveset. So if you could give Atom a moveset, you can give Ant-Man a moveset. But I'm just having trouble envisioning it in my brain. I don't know. I don't need to see Ant-Man. Another one of those characters who might happen, probably, but yeah, whatever. All right. Lightning round. Let's try and condense this into... Oh, right, here's... I put Cyclops in the Marvel 4 tier early solely because of the goddamn handshake, but he also probably deserves... Son of a bitch. Okay, you know what? All right, I'm down... Never mind. All right, Miles, you're back down here for now, although you're definitely in the game. Cyclops, you go up here. All right, anyway. Okay. Now, Lightning... Just remove Marvel 4. You got it. You know what? You know what, chat? You're right. You're right. How about... We'll reconvene in another 10 years when they actually make the game. When it's like, all right, ArcSys is done with all the DLC. Capcom, you can get out. All right, Capcom, get out of the chair. Get out of it. Don't worry, I'll clean the stains off. Get out of the chair. Now it's your turn. Have fun. Okay, all right, you know what? All right. Real quick, stream of consciousness. I'm not even gonna think about it. Real quick stream of consciousness. Obviously. Let me do obvious ones real quick. Obvious ones. Not obvious, but I demand it. Fuck you. I also demand it. Fuck you. Wolverine. Fuck you. Magneto. Thanos. Man-Thing would be kind of dope. Again, replace Sentinel. Give me a big swamp creature, by all means. Cyclops. Dreams don't die. Optic Blast, by all means. Don't think too hard. Stream of consciousness. Stream of consciousness. Just keep going. Go, 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 go. Hulk. Go, 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 go. Thor. Daredevil on God. Black Panther needs a run back because in Marvel Infinite, when you do his ultimate super, he says he needs to have a super where he says Wakanda forever. But in Marvel Infinite, because the worlds are merged, he says for Valconda. And we can't have that. Look, you want to do merging story mode bullshit, by all means. In gameplay, you have him say Wakanda forever. So for that alone, he deserves the run back for that alone. Venom, I again, gotta get him out of a game that isn't Infinite. Gotta get him out of the gulag. Sentry, I'm all in on him. Doc Ock, they were gonna put him in 3. I gotta see what his deal is. Kinetic Card. How many is that? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5 more. Fuck. 5 more. Oh my god. I had to put Kamala. Oh no. Kamala. I had to put at least one Guardian in here. fuck. Okay. Star-Lord gets, like... I forgot Storm. Oh my god. No. 22, 23, 2 more? This is fucking impossible. Alright, well, alright. For all that shit I said about, gotta put the Punisher in because it's a, reference to the first Capcom game. What? No, we can't do that. Oh my god. Oh man, I can't believe I'm saying this. Venom, goodbye. I hate it here, but goodbye. Oh, Nightcrawler. No, this sucks. This is the worst. I hate it. Human Torch all by himself. We have to have at least one Fantastic Four in here. This is okay. Okay, never mind. You know what? Now I know why. Now I know why they went to Arxis. It's just like we can't segregate like this. We can't cut it in half. We gotta give us all of our children, please. Oh. Ah. Let me do Capcom real quick. Speed run, we're running out of time. Okay, jury for sure. Jury for sure. You know what? I'm gonna be the trend killer. Morrigan dies. John Talbane is in. No. Guys, I want to play Mario Kart in 3 minutes. I can't. I can't. This is... It turns out when it's just Marvel and just Capcom, it's way easier. It turns out that when you cut shit in half, guess what? You go fucking insane. I can't do... No, I can't. I can't. I'll fucking... I'm not gonna fix all this. I will rewatch the stream later on. I'll put everything back to where I had it. I'll take a screen grab and I'll post it. And it's like, all right, guys, it's all your problem now. This isn't the only tier list that we're looking at tonight. We're about to go look at the Mario Kart one. Fuck. Anyway, all right, all right. I did 2 out of the 3 assignments, but I can't speedrun. This is I'm killing my children. I just took Venom out back and said goodbye, Eddie. Bang! I can't do it. No. All right. I'm pretty happy with the 50 Marvel and 50 Capcom. 25 and 25 have become 7,000 times harder, and I can't. I want to go play Mario Kart now. This is good God. Oh. All right, let's switch over. I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna go grab a snack and just decompress for a second. Like I'm actually like I'm not kidding. My brain is running wild. This is an exercise and a half, brother. All right. Well, I'll fix this later. I'll get you all a screen grab later. I'll see to it that the chair is thoroughly cleaned. You guys can sit in it, no problem. All right. Anyway, all right. Rest in peace, Marvel vs. Capcom 4. For now, MVC is dead, but this time it's dead in quotation marks. It's dead in quotation marks. It's again, the Necromancer. Give him about 10 years, really slow walker. He's on his way. But when he gets here, and when he'll be like, is Arxis done with their DLC? I bet. He'll snap his fingers. We'll be golden. Anyway. I told you to delete Marvel vs. Capcom 4. You did not listen? Well, maybe you should delete... some bitches. Quick break. Gotta go grab a snack. We'll be right back with the final Mario Kart 8 Deluxe stream forever and ever. My copy's gonna self-destruct tonight. So this is the last one. BRB.